Well, as I said, we are right back. We are going to kick things right off with our Overwatch finals. And of course, I've got our beloved Overwatch casters here, John Allen and Blank. All right, let's start things off. We're going to talk brackets. I think it's fair to say the playoffs were pretty intense. So why don't you talk us through them?
So obviously the Spartans are going to be on the bottom side of the bracket, beating out both the Invincibles and the Pirates. Pirates, a previously strong team as well, so it was notable that they were able to get that. They're on a very good run at the moment, but one of the only teams that they've lost a map to is the Saints, who come on that top side, obviously beating out the Hunters and the Steelers. So it's going to be interesting because they came from the same group as well.
But let's talk about the rosters that they're going to be fielding today. Who should we be looking out for? What kind of strats can we expect to see from these players?
I think the name on everyone's lips is going to be Katonka Toys. Katanks. Very, very strong DPS player for the Spartans. Really, really notable for Doomfist play. Obviously, Doomfist being very strong in the current meta has been at the forefront. But there's a lot of players that are going to be in the mix here. I mean, for the Saints, they have got Curio, who one of my MVPs from the duration of the tournament. Really strong support player, and they have some decent shot calls as well.
Yeah, and I think the Magic Marv definitely want to keep an eye on the Saints as well. I think there are a lot of really good players on the Spartans, but Magic Marv plays this D.Va, right? He plays it really, really well, and he's probably the only D.Va I've actually seen successfully eat Gravitons, like, consistently. And I think there were a lot of win conditions for them during those games versus the Steelers, where it did come down to Magic Marv just making those plays, eating those Gravitons, and just playing a phenomenal D.Va overall.
Well, it is time for our second final of the day. I don't know if you've recovered quite yet from the first one. I definitely haven't, but this one is set to be just as exciting. So make sure you sat down somewhere. I wouldn't want you falling over with excitement. So without further ado, I'm going to hand you over to your Overwatch casters.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, welcome to the Overwatch Arena Clash Grand Finals here at the Stratford Arena. My name is John Allen, as you would have just saw if you were watching the stream or paying any attention to the previous season. You may or may not have done.
If you wanted to.
Yeah, but if you've been doing that as well, you will know who I'm sat with. It is Blank, of course, one of our favourite colour casters in the UK.
Wow, that's a real nice compliment.
There you go. Well,
just in the UK.
There's your one.
Though.
There's your one. Enough for that.
Single compliment of the day. That's fine. I'll take it.
But we're going to be looking at the Spartans versus the Saints. We're going to be getting hopefully underway pretty soon with these guys because
you got them on the screen now, actually.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. Take a look at these strong old Overwatch players there.
Oh yeah.
But we are going to be getting underway with our first map. Will be Gardens. The Spartans on their home turf taking on the Saints. They do need to get in pretty quick. If the Saints go down early, they might have to just remount. They've got plenty of time, but there's a shatter. Everyone down. Sound barrier to try and keep them safe. Katanks, though, he's going to run out. There's the self-destruct, finding one, and the D-Mech as well. And off the back of it, Saints roll the point. An easy flip should be coming pretty soon. The contest is there as Wrecking Ball is swapped onto to try and get it done. But Django goes a little bit deep. Shatter only onto Katanks, but it might just get the job done. Is able to get the Flame Strike as well. There's the sound barrier to keep them safe. Overtime ticks away. The Saints, they draw first blood.
That is incredible. The first map taken away from Spartans by the Saints. This is not what we expected coming into this one. And it is Django laying down the hammer. You shall not pass today.
They're just got to wait for the contest timer to start to come out. Katanks not getting any returns for his positioning. Curio able to zone him out away, but Zenyatt's already a little bit low. Nick's in the sidelines, they're looking for the combo, but he's already going to get Leonia down. Double kill comes through for Katanks, made that a triple, and the D-Mech. He's going to get the work done, but is it enough? The Saints still have 3 players left alive and kicking. There's the res starting to come through. Mercy doesn't go down, and Katanks is back up. They're still going for the contest.
Curio,
and Saints are there. Transcendence for Curio. They keep it rolling, but Magic Marv is in the mech, able to get back in and keep it rolling for the Saints. They are not going to be down and out, but the Spartans have the numbers advantage. Curio goes down, but Django, he's got the Earth Chatter, but Magic Marv finds the double kill. They turn it around, and off the back of a disastrous start, they just get it done. But Magic Marv, he's going to be stopped the charge as well. Nyx able to counter out Azabella. The Saints hold on. 86% now, last fight territory. Big swaps coming through. Katanks onto the Doomfist. Known for his play here, but is he going to be able to get the job done now? The flip actually coming through. The Spartans get it to start with. Gravidon Surge eaten up, but the self-destruct sequence is layered on Chop. Chimpy on the McCree, looking for the Deadeye, takes down Padshak, turns around. Katanks is dealt with as well. They see them off the point. The Spartans still have control, but for how long? They're getting zoned away. They're getting pushed off the point, pushed back to spawn. Overtime ticking away. The Saints put the nail in the coffin with the Earth Shatter. First map goes their way.
The Saints, they come out strong.
However, what we have to mention is that the map that was taken off the Spartans before was a control point. It was Nepal.
Yes, yeah. So this is like harkening back, right? So we go into the next map now, which is Gibraltar or Dorado.
We are going to be going over to Dorado next. That's the map that the Spartans opted to go for, and there is a sub going through. Hazabella will step down. Ice Phoenix will be back into the mix. So let's see if they're going to be able to take it a little bit better on Dorado. Oh, the hack just about going through onto Chimpy, so no Deadeye, no flashbangs coming through. Transcendence is already out pretty early on. There's the EMP to stop anyone going through. There's the Rock Punch as well. A beautiful high noon starting to come through, but the Earth Shatter's out. It is there. There is the Meteor Strike as well. Death Rains are above as the Spartans able to take it down. Curio not going down without a fight. Django pops the Primal Rage into the side room, but all of this time the Spartans are moving the payload forwards. No one's going to be able to get that armor. Curio zoned away. There's a Chimp in the backline as well. Katank's dealing with Ayak King.
That is cheeky.
That is really cheeky. Going to stop anyone moving forward. Huge double kill coming out for Barnyard. Super sneaky, super effective. The Spartans starting to move forwards. Rally coming down. Leonia straight into the fray. Nice charge. Isolating Magic Marv into the side room. But in comes the Brigitte. In comes the Diva. Self-destruct sequence is going to be lobbed out. The Shatter
doesn't hit anyone.
Everybody. And Django's going to capitalize. But the Seismic Slam is there. It's going to be coming from outside. The Meteor Strike. There's the Deadeye coming through from the back lines. And it's starting to go in the Saints' favor. But into the back lines as Kotank shut down by Chimpy. Django now on the charge with Nyx as well. Patrick trying to contest, but they're swept off the point. The Saints, they don't have Curio up to that. That's, okay, up to the...
this could be disastrous!
But goes down. That's going to be hugely disastrous. The Saints can have a massive foothold here. Patrick forced to translocate away, and as all of a sudden the Spartans don't have a foothold.
Their win condition was that Graviton as they came on through. Now they no longer have it. They have to invest in Nano Boost onto the Winston.
Primal Rage as well.
The Primal Rage. But Magic Marv is hacked. Won't get the
Very
remake.
low.
Might get it actually.
There's the self-destruct sequence. It's going to come on through. Not going to find anything. There's the Transcendence coming through from Curio just before the Graviton as well. Barnyard can start to move forwards. Maybe into the rest of this fight. Nyx is going to go down. Graviton pins them to the wall. 2 tanks are going to be sent away, but the rest of the team are there. Chimpy is just going to dispatch them. Curio's in the sidelines, does all the work he needs, and the Saints, they move it forwards. They're going to be starting to just churn them down, but Leonia is going to fall to Chimpy. The flashback gets the kill. Deadeye into the back lines, finds 2. Chimpy coming up big for the Saints. They're going to start to roll it out, but there is the Graviton. Kotank with the double kill. Barnyard able to back him up, goes down to the Mini Diva, but the rest of the team is there. And with 27 seconds, the Saints don't have too much of a window. This is their last push. Has the self-destruct sequence, but he's going to get hacked. The Shatter's there. It's huge, but the Transcendence is trying to pin it. Nyx is sent away, and another kill goes over onto Aya King. Meteor Strike into the midst of it, but Chimpy gets the first blood yet again. Doesn't have the Deadeye this time. The sound barrier is there. The Spartans starting to tick away onto their overtime. A sneaky little contest coming through. They just have to dispatch with 1 Mini Diva, and in overtime ticks away. The Spartans take it home. Dorado evens the score. Certainly very strong plays coming out from the Spartans. However, they did get pushed towards that 3rd point, so a little bit of ground gained by the Saints. We're now 1-1 in this best-of-5 series.
I am so ecstatic right now. It's watching these 2 players, 2 teams just head it out against each other. They're really, really doing well versus each other. There's a lot of things going on at the same time. You can hear the Spartans back there. They're shouting, they're having a good time. They take a map off. Poor Curio does not look happy about this. We will be moving into Hanamura next. This is a very, very different type of map where Doomfist can be pretty good, especially first point. As you try and make that rotation towards Mini Room, you can drop down and get a really nice rocket punch off and just completely cripple the team as they try to move in. Oh, he's been baited! Absolutely!
They expected it. They called it beforehand. They had the read, and the Saints start to roll.
Oh, huge day!
Oh, the Spartans just stopped the push dead in its tracks. Beautifully done, Ice Phoenix. What a hero.
That's incredible. They let the shield go down for just a mere second, and in comes the heavy ordnance coming from the back lines. It's the support of all people. However,
he knows what he's done.
Saints once again.
Huge bite to grenade. There's the Graviton Surge, pulls everyone up close, but already both tanks going down, and now it's Ice Phoenix under the kosh. They just roll it on forwards. The Blizzard has no effect. Mr. Trix goes down, and the Saints claim the first. That's a pretty hefty set of ults to go
big snowball.
It's the question is Ice Phoenix and Kotank's going to be able to deal with it? There's a Shatter in the mix as well.
Oh,
there's a Shield Bash, but Kotank's goes down early. The Shield Bash that needs to come through. Leonia needs to land a huge shatter. They've already lost 2. There they go. He's going to send everyone down. The charge is going to get zoned away. Curio takes him out, and he's only going to trade it for 1. The Saints look at a snowball. The first tick is out blank, and they need to hold it.
Doofus comes back down again, but immediately burnt away.
They're just going to send it back to spawn. There it is. An easy roll. The Saints are able to get the work done. Hanamura gone in the blink of an eye.
That was impressive, to say the least. Saints, they still have things online. They will have this Earth Shatter. It's got to be big. Nyx will come through this Shield Bash, I am sure of it, but that is such an insane Hanzo shot.
Graviton can be launched freely. He doesn't even need to use the Dragon Strike, but the Transcendence is out nonetheless. In it comes. It will zone them away from the point, but Chimpy just turns his attention. He already has got a kill, though. 2 kills for Kotanks, and the charge is coming through for Barnyard as well on this Zarya, but they're countering it back and forth. Another huge biotic grenade coming out, and this is so crucial. Ice Phoenix getting it done, but the Saints still holding on. Django very, very low.
So
gonna be able to get it done. But
he's still alive!
Forwards, but Magimon back into
They're
the
gonna
fight.
retake this!
Oh, the Saints come back in, swinging, and they stop any capture progress coming through. The Saints, they are holding on, and they are doing it so well. A minute left, and another stall comes out.
So many ultimates online for the Saints. I'd be very, very surprised if they lose this last fight.
They need to find both Reinhardt and Lucio with this EMP. He's managed to get into the back lines. Who's he going to be able to get? In come the Spartans. Curio zoned out, but the Shatter's there. And it's a triple kill! Magic Marv stumps his seal onto Hanamura. The Saints have a huge start to the fight, and they're going to zone the Spartans away from the point. Padshak trying to stay up, but the contest is not there. The Saints go up. You were surprised about a 2-1. How about a 2-0?
This is incredible right now. The Spartans, they take 1. The Saints, they have 2 on the board already. But it's 1-2 on Hanamura.
Moving forwards very quickly. High charge Zaryas. Chimpy almost has it. It's all going to be on the Graviton to be eaten up. I think it's gone. They didn't manage to get it down. The charge is out onto Django. The Shatter's there, and the Sound Barrier. This is the opening that they were looking for. Both support ultimates invested for the Saints to try and piece together something. But the Graviton is there. The charge is out. Curio falls, and this is the opening. Spartans needed to try and get this first cap.
They do not dig the grave of point A just yet. They will make it through. There is some recontest going through. Meets the Trix goes down. Django back onto the point.
Not for too long, however. The swings is going to start to come through. High charge on the Zarya. Yet again, they're just staggering it out at this stage. The Spartans have got it, but with only 30 seconds left on the clock, this is a difficult time bank to contend with. Maybe why they're looking to move a little bit further forwards, but there's the shield bash. Kotanks can't be cancelled out now. There's the charge onto Django. Can't just turn around.
Wow.
The Shatter lays everybody bare. He's just going to 180, just spin around, swinging the hammer. Easy cleanup coming through, but in the meantime, Chimpy built up that ult, has the Graviton. They're close to the Earth Shatter. They've got that pretty much everything at their disposal. The Spartans need to stagger those ults.
Saints pretty much have nothing on the board other than this sound barrier that will be coming through. He has to find it quickly because the sound barrier will end it all if they Graviton makes it right through.
Looking for the grab, the projected barrier, they're trying to bait it out.
Didn't it get
Grab,
Magic
it's gonna go on the back line. They're all grouped up. It's time now. Spartans need to step forwards. They are out. The Transcendence is completely useless here. Everybody's already gone down. Huge pickups coming through. The Spartans, they have that Shatter as well. Anyone moving forwards to try and contest is just going to be sent back. The Saints are back out of spawn as they're going to be able to get it done, but the sound barrier's there. They move it into the back. High charge on Leonia, almost up to another Graviton, trying to pick out Curio as well, and the kills start to go red. The Spartans pick up their feet in overtime. They see it all the way. Riley's forward, self-destruct available. Kotanks has the Shatter. Django needs to block this one up. It is going to be going through, but they aren't going to find too much pressure. Django is going very low. The charge into the back lines and the sound barrier to see the Spartans a little bit safer. There's the self-destruct over the top. Graviton layered into it as well. Triple kill. Barnyard comes up big, showing Magic Marv just what he can do as well.
Curio, he is laying down the pain.
The purple light sending him back to spawn time and time again.
Oh my
Graviton,
God!
huge from the Saints. They can just start to move on forwards. This should be another Earth Shatter for Django available as well. What a flank from Chimpy. Kotanks though, he's got a double. This is going to get shut down, and where did that come from? 4.5 minutes though, the Saints have the opportunity. Shield bashed out! Django has no Earth Shatter now, and they can start to move it on forwards. A nice advantage. There's the Graviton, there's the self-destruct, but they've yet to find the kills. Transcendence being layered down on top as well. Nothing really found with all of these ultimates being invested. Kotex finds one with the Earth Shatter, and there's just really no one finding the openings here. The charge is out and actually missed the tricks. First to fall, they trade it back. Both Lucio's going down. Chippy has the Graviton. Kotex going to be under the Kosh. That Biotic Grenade not going to be able to heal them up, but Barnyard's doing the work. Gets the D-Mech, gets the Ryan, gets Chimpy down. And there's going to be the Spartans starting to get a little bit of respite. Earth Shatter available for Gotenks, gets Shield Bash, but he still has it. Shatter laid down, invested, sent 2 to the floor, but they really can't move forward here. Graviton Surge invested as well. There they go. The Saints all grouped up, but no one's there to try and make it work. The Nano Boost onto the Reinhardt, and the Transcendence to cancel it out. Nyx going down first, removes that Medita pressure, and the Spartans have their chance. Shatter is in, and the Saints are going to go down. The Spartans get the charges. Double kill for Kotex.
This is it right now.
Beautiful cycle work coming out. Kotex Shield Bash yet again. There's the Biotic Grenade layer down on top. Shatter down, and the Saints are completely taken out of the fight. Sound barrier to try and get a little bit of a foothold into the fight, but it is just too little too late. Already the D-Mech coming through. The Graviton from the sideline. Transcendence is there. Curio, an absolute machine, and they might just be able to turn it around just that little bit with Leonie going low, but he's able to step back behind the cover and remount. 18 seconds now. There's the sound barrier coming in for the spot. Graviton Surge available for Chimpy, finds one. It's onto the Brigitte. Padshak gets sucked in as well. Shatters down, but Django finds 2. The flame strike is huge. 6 seconds left. The Saints need to find everything, and Django's doing the work. They move it on forwards. Overtime is going to tick away, but the Spartans have to throw everything they have. Overtime has already ticked away. The Spartans have done the work they need to get that second attempt, and the Saints send it home.
He's going to try and drop it down. He does. 4. They all go down.
4 fall. There's the barrier to keep Padshak alive, and Curio gets the double. Able to pop the Transcendence as well. And Chippy's there. Only half the point capped. Overtime starting to tick away. The Spartans still have it. The Shatter of their own is out, but Kotex only finds 1. Getting zoned away.
This is
they
incredible.
Still have the Kotest. The Kotest? There we go. He's going to come on through. But it's just going to be shut down. Chimpy, Curio doing so much work for their team. Only 53.4% to cap, and the Saints have a minute to do so.
This is the last fight now, Gian. There's not much on the board. Kotex is coming up towards that Earth Shatter. 30% behind is Django.
He's into the fight
now.
Available.
Has the Shatter.
He blocks into the back. The block comes through, so he didn't find too much value.
He's so
very low.
He's so
gonna get taken down. King with the boot.
Another Transcendence.
They're going to start to move it forward. The Transcendence there to keep them nice and healthy, but the heal block comes through, and they're starting to roll it back. Ice Phoenix comes up huge. Graviton from Leon here as well. Self-destruct sequence into the backlines on the staircase. Nyx falls down, but it's traded. They take down Barnyard on the Mini Diva. Chimpy's still into the fight. The Magic Missile coming up big, trading the self-destructs, but the pressure, it's so lackluster at this stage. They need to keep contesting. They need to keep it moving forwards. Barnyard over onto the Wrecking Ball. There's the Graviton. The Saints start to move forward. Chimpy, it's huge. Double kill coming out. The Saints, they have nothing left to do but hold.
You're not getting
There's the cap. No one's moving through. The Saints take it home.
The line
in their home ground of the
broken.
Spartans.
The line is broken, John. And the Saints, they will take this one.
It goes the way of the Saints. Beautiful performance coming out. The Spartans, they fall at the last.
It's everywhere.
It's absolutely everywhere. Such an intense final fight. Beautiful coming back in there. Look at that. It is. It's a little bit of smiles. They're happy with themselves. They've had a good time. And don't forget, they do walk away with £100 worth of game credit, as well as £50 of those peripherals. But the men of the hour here is the Saints. But that's enough of me. I need to give my voice a rest. That's enough of us shouting. We're going to throw it back over to our host, Elle.
Hello. How are you feeling?
Amazing. I don't know how to. I know it's like really cliche, like when we say amazing, but honestly, yeah, it's incredible to win finally. Yeah, it's brilliant.
I mean, and we were really excited to see you here because I think it's fair to say at the beginning of the season we weren't necessarily expecting to see you guys in the final, and then suddenly out of nowhere, you know, in playoffs, you suddenly blew us all away. So what changed for you guys?
We scrimmed a lot, we practiced a lot, and I don't know. We felt we always felt like we could do it. So to us to be underdogs was like. It was cool to come in and just win. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Well, I'm going to reach behind you. I'm going to pull up what you've all been waiting for, and I'm going to hand over the trophy to our Overwatch champions, the Saints.